So often we try to change, and our focus is on what's at fault, who's to blame, what the problem is. And we focus more on what we don't want than what we do want. There was a quote by Socrates that made a whole lot of sense. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. In businesses, we're focusing on the quiet quitting. We're focusing on the great departures. And while we do have to give attention to these, to keep our focus there keeps us stuck. What is it you'd like instead? Instead of quiet quitting, you want full on engagement. You want people to have greater meaning, purpose, and engagement in their work. You want them to feel satisfied in the work that they do. You want them to feel fulfilled in the work that they do. You really like them to come to work with a sense of enthusiasm, inspiration, and contribution into what they do. So, how do you begin to do this? Engagement starts within. It starts within every individual. We've become disengaged because we've become so outward focused, because our voices are criticized, they aren't heard, they aren't taken into perspective. And until we can start to encourage and listen, listen to understand, listen to incorporate and integrate their contribution to the whole, that changes everything. So encouraging employees to voice their opinion is the first place that engagement starts. How do you do this? You do it in small groups, you do it in surveys, you do it in your managerial conversations about productivity, about their work and the value you see in the work that they're doing. You do it when you're asking if they need anything, what they're working on, where their direction's focused. You do it in everyday conversations. And as you do, you start to build this engagement as individuals engage internally with themselves and they begin to know themselves. They organically begin to grow into more and more of who they're here to be and become. And as they do, that engagement goes outward as well. As they start to see their value, the value they bring, as they begin to see the value in others. As within, so without. We live in this inside out world where we are first creating everything internally within us and then bringing it out for the world to share with others, to share with the collective, to contribute. Change. Change begins inside each and every one of us. If we're trying to force our staff to adapt to the outward changes, the easiest, fastest way to change is to raise awareness, to incorporate some adaptability. How can you adapt? What's required on your part to incorporate and bring forth some adaptability here, some agility? Think of a tightrope walker. Every step is causing that individual to rebalance, to recenter, to regain their awareness, their adaptability, their agility, and then to take action. Take action accordingly to rebalance themselves on that rope, to rebalance their sense of self. I'm asking you how you bring about change? Powerful question. I hope this helped you.